Hey guys, good morning. So I want to talk to you today about keto and hormones and information about cheat meal. I was watching another video and it kind of spurred me, made me think a little bit. So for the most part, our bodies and weight loss, it's all related to hormones. If you've ever read Dr. Fung's, Jason Fung's book, The Obesity Code, you know that there's a lot of hormones that play into the weight loss. Peptide YY and leptin and glucagon and insulin. Those are all key components and factors into your weight loss, whether you're losing weight or if you're gaining weight. If your leptin levels are low, your leptin's telling the brain, hey, go ahead and store fat. We don't have a lot of fat stores. So lean people have less leptin than fat people. Leptin is the hormone that is inside the fat cell. So if you're wanting to burn fat, you need leptin to be telling your brain, hey, we got lots of stores. Go ahead and burn fat. And so that's kind of how that works. And you need your insulin levels to be low so that you can take advantage of lipolysis, which is the fat burning. And so whenever you're on the keto diet and you're consuming your keto foods, low carbohydrate foods, you have, if you're obese, you have, or well, not necessarily if you're obese, I'm sorry, but you have your fat stores. So your fat is basically telling your brain, go ahead and burn fat. We have lots of fat stores. You've got fat coming in as fuel. So go ahead and burn your body fat. So your leptin levels are going to be high. Your glucagon levels are going to be high because you're taking in calories, but your insulin level is going to be lower because you're not consuming carbohydrates. So you're getting it threefold there. You've got low insulin levels, you've got leptin levels, and you've got good glucagon levels. So you're burning fat, and that's why the ketogenic diet is effective in doing that. But if you want to have a cheat meal, cheat meals, you don't need to load up on carbohydrates to have a cheat meal. Carbohydrates are not going to help you. It's going to make it harder for you to get back on track on ketosis. So if you're wanting to have a cheat meal, then get things like or make things at home, like the baked goods, the carbohydrate desserts and sweets, and fat bombs. Fat bombs are great for meal replacement. Like if you're normally, you're on the go and you're like, hey, I need to get some fat in, so you're gonna eat a fat bomb. Great, but if you have some fat bombs at home, whenever you're gonna have your cheat meal, eat your carbohydrate meal, have your fat bombs, have your sweets. You can make, I just made a recipe. I might have shared it on here, I'm not sure. If not, I'll post it, for some blondies. So you could make some ice cream sandwiches with those blondies. Make your ice cream at home, or if you have an ice cream maker. If not, there's some mason jar ice cream recipes. You can make some ice cream, put it on those blondies, freeze them up. You got yourself a delicious ice cream sandwich. That would be awesome. But there's many ways that you can get, you want to increase your caloric intake for one meal, which is really going to get your leptin levels up there. You are already going to be up there. You're going to get your glucagon level, but you're not going to get that insulin spike. You're going to get that small insulin spike, and so your insulin levels will remain fairly low, and you're going to be fat burning, and it's going to be awesome because you're going to feel like you got to really satiate that desire to have a cheat meal. Eating those low carb desserts, those keto desserts. So that's the way you want to get that done, and it's awesome. It's working out great for me, and it's working out great for a lot of other people. But just those hormones. It's important to know their role. You don't necessarily have to know it on a cellular level. It's not about science, but I mean, well, it is about science. Don't get me wrong. It is about science, 100%. But you don't necessarily have to know all the ins and outs about that, but it's nice to know, hey, why things work and why is this working for me, and how does it work. It's always nice to know the how, because then it just reinforces to you that you're doing the right thing. But yeah, that's kind of how it works with your leptin. Now you might ask yourself, why are fat people fat if they have so much leptin? Why isn't it telling their body, hey, burn the fat, burn the fat? Well, what happens is that your brain becomes numb to that leptin. The leptin, you've got so much leptin, your leptin, it's just constantly, it's like, think of it like a kid. Mom, 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 mom. Pretty soon the mom tunes them out, right? Or, so I mean, that's kind of what's going on with the leptin levels and the brain. You become leptin resistant. So your brain is not listening to the leptin anymore, much in the way that you become insulin resistant and the cells aren't listening to the insulin anymore. It just doesn't open the lock anymore. It's just like, you know what, I'm not letting you in. We got so much insulin in the blood. I'm not listening to you anymore. And that's kind of how it goes. That's why people that are obese are obese. Their leptin is just beating the brain all day long, and it's just not listening. And your calories, it slows down your metabolism, and that's why you become obese on even lesser calories, especially whenever you're doing a low calorie diet. A low calorie, low fat diet is proven not to work, but we've talked about that before. I hope this helped you guys out. Hit that like and hit the bell so that you can share this video, so that maybe you can help someone else. You can also hit the share button, copy the link and paste it to someone's Facebook page, a family member or friend, if they need this information. Also, I'll share it to my Keto Simplicity Facebook page, and I'll try to hunt up that recipe for those blondies, because they're delicious. They're very good. So I will post that there for you guys. I enjoy making these videos, and I hope you guys enjoy watching them. And I hope they're helpful. So you guys have a great day, and we'll catch you next time.